So the first thing we want to think about when we do a pull-up is like what muscles we're actually going to be incorporating in a pull-up, right? So main muscles you're going to be using to be able to pull your body up are going to be your back, okay, your lats, and your biceps, okay? So we're thinking about strengthening those, what things we need to do to be able to improve those muscles for us to be able to build enough strength to be able to pull our own body weight, right? So the first thing I always suggest is doing a TRX row, or you could do, if I have a barbell here, we could do a barbell row as well too. But essentially all we're doing here is we're strengthening the back muscles and the lat muscles by just trying to get as far as we can underneath the TRX and pulling our body to the straps, okay? If this is hard for you and you can't even do that, all you got to do is come at a better angle, okay, and kind of just work that. So week by week, you can start here, and then every week or even every day, you just work on getting lower, getting more parallel, okay, to the bar or to the floor. Second thing I would do to be able to do a pull-up or work on getting my first pull-up or even just increase my pull-ups is I would do negatives off the bar, okay? So essentially what that means is we're jumping up to the bar and coming down very slowly, okay? So what we do when we do that is we actually teach our muscles the movement that we're wanting it to do, and it actually helps strengthen our back muscles, our biceps, and our lats, the muscles that are going to be able to get us up there eventually, right? So it's going to look just like this here, okay? I'm going to be below the bar. I'm going to jump up, okay? And I'm going to come down as slow as possible, okay? So you want to do 4 to 5 of those 3 or 4 times, and then just try to work on doing those more and more, and we can progress to a real pull-up at that point. All right, third thing we can do to get a pull-up, guys, is we're going to use a band, okay? This is going to take a lot of our body weight off, and it's going to be able to do the motions of a pull-up without having to use our full body weight. So throw this up here like so, okay? We can either put our foot in here or we can put our knee in here, okay? So if you put your foot in, it is going to take off a lot more of your body weight. It's going to be a lot easier, okay? So that might be where you need to start. Or once you put your knee in, that's going to be more body weight. So if anything, start with the foot. Once that gets too easy, you're doing more than probably 10 of those, then you need to graduate to your knee, okay, and do that. So essentially, this is what it's going to look like. Put my knee in here, okay, let that other leg hang, okay, and I'm just going to pull. And again, come down nice and slow. Work on those negatives. All right, guys, so once you have those progressions down, you're going to work on that first pull-up. So again, as you're doing those progressions, you start seeing yourself getting stronger. One thing we always said in the Marines was like do a max set of pull-ups before and after you eat every meal. So if you eat 3 times a day, you do a max set of pull-ups or even the progressions to a pull-up. You probably have your first pull-up within a few weeks, honestly, if you stay consistent with it.